Chapter 1, Intro to Government in America. The formation of government in America was driven by the need to create a structured society after gaining independence from Britain. The Founding Fathers wanted to establish a government that would be strong enough to maintain order but also protect the liberties of its citizens. This led to the development of democratic principles and the idea of a government that derives its power from the consent of the governed. Chapter 2, The Constitution. The Constitution was created to replace the ineffective Articles of Confederation. After the Revolutionary War, the new nation faced numerous problems, including economic instability and lack of central authority. The Constitutional Convention was held in 1787 to address these issues. Delegates debated and compromised on various issues, leading to the creation of a stronger federal government with a system of checks and balances. Chapter 3, Federalism. Federalism was established as a compromise between those who wanted a strong central government and those who wanted to preserve the independence of the states. The framers of the Constitution designed a system where power is divided between national and state governments. This was influenced by the failures of the Articles of Confederation, which had created a weak central government that could not effectively govern the nation. The Declaration of Independence. The Declaration was caused by the growing dissatisfaction among American colonists with British rule. Issues like taxation without representation, restrictions on trade, and other grievances led to increasing tensions. The Continental Congress decided to formally declare independence, and Thomas Jefferson was tasked with drafting the document, which was adopted on July 4, 1776. The Articles of Confederation. The Articles of Confederation were created during the Revolutionary War to provide a framework for the national government. However, they were intentionally designed to be weak, as the colonists feared a strong central authority. This led to significant problems, such as the inability to levy taxes or regulate commerce, ultimately prompting the need for a new constitution. Federalist No. 10, Factions. James Madison wrote Federalist No. 10 to address concerns about the potential dangers of factions, or interest groups, in the new republic. He argued that a large republic would be able to control factions better than smaller ones because a variety of interests would prevent any single faction from dominating. Federalist No. 51, Separation of Powers. Madison wrote Federalist No. 51 to explain how the structure of the new government would prevent any one branch from gaining too much power. The essay emphasized the importance of separating powers among the legislative, executive, and judicial branches and creating a system of checks and balances to ensure that each branch could limit the powers of the others. Brutus No. 1, Anti-Federalist Perspective. Brutus No. 1 was written by an anonymous anti-federalist who was concerned that the new constitution would create a government that was too powerful and distant from the people. The essay argued that a large republic would be unable to adequately represent the interests of its citizens and would eventually erode individual liberties and state sovereignty. The Constitution of the United States of America. The Constitution was the result of the Constitutional Convention of 1787, where delegates from the states convened to address the weaknesses of the Articles of Confederation. Through debates and compromises, such as the Great Compromise and the Three-Fifths Compromise, the delegates created a new framework for the national government that balanced the interests of both large and small states and included a system of checks and balances to prevent any one branch from becoming too powerful.